I don't know. It's just cheap. It's very cheap, and it's what you can buy from like a pound shop. Oh, it's what you can buy from one of those bargain stores, one of those market bargain stores in a.
I think they've got a few of them in Manchester.
Yeah, we'll get onto that later. But
No Bobby
yeah,
pins.
so it's one of those that you can just buy, get a key with it. It's the key's universal. Any fucking key will work on it. And you put, it's what you usually do when you're like on a stall trying to make money at like a fair in like primary school. I don't know, sort of like
Cash box.
Yeah, cash box. They're taking the money like for face painting or something. In your local school fete, somebody gets their face painted as Spider-Man. You take 20 quid because you're a fucking thief.
Mugging little children.
So yeah, and
Like stealing candy from a baby.
yeah, literally. And they open it with like pliers, and they find 2 fucking diamond rings. They pay like 500 quid for this storage unit.
What are they making in 49 grand?
$49,000.
Spending like 500 quid.
Like 100. Was it 1,000% profit, or is it 10,000% profit?
Fine.
10,000, yeah, literally 10,000% profit, because it was 500 quid.
Yeah.
That's insane. Not 500 quid, $500. Yeah, it's insane. But my god, Apprentice was so good today. Oh, what a mess. I can't understand how some people can be so fucking retarded. Mostly Sam. I'm not going to say who goes, but Sam was pretty fucking dumb.
Because that doesn't give it away.
He was just really shit.
Not saying who left, but Sam was completely useless in every way. And the worst out of everyone.
Looking suave in my black suit, if I do say so
Fancy.
myself. With my Pip-Boy. Portable computer, they say. Here's the Pip-Boy. Just cycling through. Out of time, investigate Concord. What do you think? Where do you think Concord is?
Is
It's
it
there.
Is it the large missile?
Yeah. Oh, press escape. Oh, I don't know. There's something about this game where you start it and you don't know what to do, because like the main story mission's there for you to do, of course. But I don't know. It's just like Skyrim. You could literally just not do it.
Okay.
That's how the game goes.
That's kind of good, because it fits in with the whole, you have just left a vault. What are you supposed to do now? The world's been nuked.
Yeah, exactly. Like, there's no set goal, which is why I was really disappointed. How even though I liked it, I was very disappointed with The Witcher, because this is not The Witcher. But for people who played Oblivion, for people who played Fallout 3, I'm now at Concord. Oh, I'm near Concord. Sorry, just thought I'd skip a bit. Oh, we just meet our friend Dog.
Hello, dog.
Okay.
Red Rocket truck stop.
Stick together. Hey.
Another dog, just out of nowhere. But yeah, you'd play Oblivion, you'd play Skyrim, you'd play Fallout 3, and you know how it goes. And I feel like Witcher 3 was marketing itself to that audience. That's what I went for with the open world, and it isn't that. So when I bought Witcher 3, I knew it was going to be good, because Witcher 2 is very good. But the way they marketed it was like, if this isn't like Witcher 2, this is completely open world. And it wasn't. It was Witcher 2. Like, you have to do the story. Like, it's pretty stupid for you not to. There's not much else for you to do.
There are a lot of side missions.
There's a lot of side missions, but the game's not designed for anything
to
to be.
progress through the game, you do need to progress through the story.
Yeah, and also nothing else is even equal to the weight of the story. In Fallout, and in Skyrim, in Oblivion, there's other missions, other entire quest lines, completely unrelated to the story, that have equal weight and equal effort put into them. Witcher 3, the side missions are go find man, go kill man. It's pretty basic.
Yeah. You don't really get much for it. You don't even level up by much compared to what you would for a story mission.
Exactly. In Oblivion, in Oblivion and Skyrim, because it's the same universe, there'd be like the main story, then there'd be the Dark Brotherhood Guild, then there'd be the Thieves Guild, then there'd be the Fighters Guild, then there'd be the Mages Guild, and they have these like huge like 5-hour storylines, and this is the same. Like this also has the same kind of thing. So I don't know. There's something pretty unique about the world of Bethesda, because they do it so well, and also there's so many like tiny little items for you to pick up everywhere, like everywhere.
Over here.
Like there, like this is the world. Like
Cram.
you just find
Rat
things
poison.
and start picking them up. Like there's no other game like it. Aluminium can. Like you could even move it and start waving it about. Dog. Dog? No? Coffee pot? Just put that in the bag. Hot plate. I didn't see the
How
hot
big
plate.
is your inventory?
You'd think it'd be fucking huge.
Another toaster. You guys need to have 4 slices of bread.
I don't know what's going on right now. Telling my dog to move into the cabinet. Of course I'm going to take that. Of course. Of course. Turning the radio on and off. Cigarettes. They're actually worth a lot of money. Because cigarettes are sparse. Pre-war money. Telephone. I'm just a hoarder. I feel like I'm on obsessive compulsive cleaners. Oh, is there anything else I'm going to fucking hoard? That show is just insane. I don't even know. I don't know. I watch it and I feel sick. Like you like some of them aren't that bad, but that fucking woman.
Some of them are. You get the ones that are hoarders,
Check that out.
and then you get the ones that are just disgusting.
Yeah, like tramps, literally fucking tramps.
Oh yeah, that spoon in the middle of my kitchen. Yeah, I dropped that like 3 weeks ago, and I just haven't picked it up because it just belongs there now. That's just part of my kitchen.
And then they pick it up and use it for their tea,
Yeah,
like covered in fucking like green, mouldy
and
crap.
they scooped out from what was underneath kitchen cupboards, and there was enough to fill an entire room under there.
That's disgusting. Oh yeah, here now, which is pretty cool. You can craft stim packs. You can craft water, purified water. This wasn't in it before. Crafting is a pretty big thing. It's the same kind of transition between Oblivion and Skyrim. You could between Oblivion and Skyrim, like you could craft other things like weapons and health potions. I guess people expected that mechanic to be in, so they just had to do it. But no. It's obsessive compulsive cleaners, just fucking rank. There's that woman who lived with goats.
Oh,
It's just disgusting.
not just like in her garden. These goats would just wander about in the house, like jump on her kitchen side, shit on the oven, break into the cupboards, eat all the food, shit in the cupboard. Then she would come back and be perfectly fine with it. Oh,
It's just disgusting. There's no excuse.
it's just bad.
And you'd think, okay, yeah, that happened. Oh, some combat. Fucking raiders. My aim isn't great, is it? Oh, getting better.
Out of practice.
At this point, I'm not really sure how to use VATS. And this is VATS.
Okay. Oh, okay.
And I didn't even know what to do even when I was within VATS. So I've actually failed. But he's dead. But VATS is a system where you hold Q, it zooms in, and based on a number of statistics, meaning your how far your accuracy has been leveled up, your gun, the distance you are from them, the level you are, and just a bunch of other things, it will like mean the area that you pick will be shot better. Like I could have just picked his head in VATS
Okay.
and it would have shot his head off. But obviously I was fucking dumb. Celebrate history. There's like 10 people over there, but I'm just like, fuck it, I want Coke.
Just collect more stuff.
But yeah, so this woman with goats, you'd expect her to have goats outside, in a barn, and then she just lets them in and do whatever they want, which is disgusting enough. If you have goats in the barn and you just let them in whenever they want, that's trampy. Like you
Yeah.
shouldn't.
Like,
No, that's not what
they're
happened.
farm animals.
Yeah, they shouldn't be in your house, your bed, your kitchen.
That's fit. Like none of that. She said that how many goats do you think there were? 10.
Yeah,
And all but one of them was
House.
not house trained.
yeah.
And therefore would just shit wherever they wanted.
And it's disgusting. But it was even worse. They weren't outside.
They just gave the goats. Yeah, she gave the goats an entire room filled
Yeah.
up with hay. It just became a barn.
Her conservatory was a barn.
The living room had some fly tape in it, which was clearly very useful at getting the flies, in the fact that it was coated completely black with flies.
And
you couldn't even see the tape anymore. It was horrible.
In your head at the time when you're watching it, you're like, oh man, she's probably had that there for weeks.
She probably hasn't.
She probably
been
hasn't.
there for about 20 minutes.
Yeah, it's probably been there
if
for
your room is full of goat shit.
It's been there for 10 hot seconds. She just put it up before the cameras turned on. She just freshly ripped off the tape and stuck it up there. And now it's already covered in flies before, like, she could even fucking wash her fanny out. like, what a fucking disgusting bitch. And I don't know, it was disgusting. This conservatory covered in hay with like 10 goats fucking each other and like shitting over the floor. It was just disgusting. I've never seen anything like it. Like, you fucking tramp. And she was like, yeah, it'd be nice if I could have my own space. And just like, they're like, what? What do you mean?
Why don't you do that then? Close the door, don't let the goats in.
Make it happen, you dumb fucking slag, you fat whore.
What was amazing though is that the clean person they brought in for the first time ever actually changed from being in there. Like at the beginning they were completely scared of germs. Like they thought that if they didn't put carry bags over their hands when they cleaned their own house, they would like catch the plague and die. But then by the end they were picking up goat shit with their bare hands.
Yeah, which is pretty impressive for an obsessive compulsive person who literally has a disorder that's like diagnosed as obsessive compulsive. They showed a house, it's fucking perfect. Everything was clean, the walls, the cupboards, like things that you don't clean yourself, like the cupboards, the door handles, like the leg of the table and like the leg of the chair, the bit underneath of the chair that you don't sit on that's like facing the floor, just everything. Even though it was perfect, she'd clean it every day with bags on her hands. Like, that's so unnecessary.
You get people on that show that will use a bottle of bleach a day, people that will have to clean their oven after every use.
I think we should talk about the swab, like the swab thing they do.
Okay, yeah.
So there's this machine, so it's scientifically, viable, it's all empirical, I mean, not empirical, sorry, it's all
it exists.
Hardcore fact, they get this swab a piece of furniture or a side, your kitchen sides, and the numbers that come up will tell you how kind of clean it is, like
how many germs there are.
Yeah, it's very objective. It's just swipe it. If it's above 500,
then you can eat off.
You can eat off of it. If it's below 500, you can eat off of it. If it's above, you can't. Typical, if there's chicken on there, it's going to be like 5,000. If it's dirty, it's also going to be 2,000, like bacteria levels.
Yeah.
If it's clean, it's going to be 400. If it's bleached, it's going to be 0. And there's this one woman who bleaches it all the fucking time. She's obsessed with it. She's that bad. She always gets 0s because she bleaches her entire kitchen. And it's just not worth it.
No, not at all.
I can't imagine how much that would smell.
Like, when people that panic when the bottom of their shoes or a cat or something is more than 500, you're not going to eat off your cat.
Yeah, like it's bad enough that she's so obsessed with getting a 0. Just that swab. If that thing didn't exist, she wouldn't want to get the 0, but it does, and she owns it, so she can test it every day and wants to get a 0. So she bleaches her kitchen, like her floors, her sides, her cupboards, her cutlery. Everything's a 0 and it's probably going to smell like bleach. But it gets even worse because she wants to test her cat and like her shoes and her sofa. Like, what? Your sofa? You put your arse on that? Like, if it's a 2,000, I don't mind. What would you like your sofa to be?
I'd be if it isn't covered in shit, it's just like to sit on. Although
here we go. Here's the password thing. Hacking. Select password. If your chosen password is incorrect, the number of letters matched on the terminal's password will be displayed on the screen. So it can be very hard or very easy.
What are you looking for?
Numbers that align. So usually there's 1 or 2 answers. I got it straight away.